Welcome to episode 5 of the Pythagorean Theorem podcast, or the PT podcast. If you notice, we have kind of changed our name to the PT podcast. We kind of go by both. But anyways, if you are watching the visual version, you probably see that we have some new mics and some new equipment. Yes. Or if you are just listening, we may sound a little better. I don't know. But that is because of someone who really helped us out. And they deserve a huge shout out.
They do. Yeah, that is to my mother, Stacy. Now, my mom has done a lot of things for me, but one of the biggest things that she's always been able to do is support my passions. And when she saw how well we were doing and that we picked up some traction on our social media platforms, she wanted to invest in not just my future, but all of our futures. So, Mom, thank you for this investment. Yes. We appreciate it, and we will not take it for granted.
Yes. Thank you.
And to talk a little bit more about that, the two new mics we got are Joe Rogan mics.
They are.
Sure SM7Bs.
Yeah.
You will hear that everywhere,
Me
man.
and Leighton are talking into them, so hopefully that sounds
very warm.
pleasing to your
warm.
ears.
Very warm. Also, as an audio engineer, warm is just about the most offensive word ever.
Oh, yeah?
It means everything and nothing at the same time.
Well, saying
it's hilarious.
cold just sounds weird.
Sounds frozen.
But anyways, shout out, Mom. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, all right. We got some fun things we're going to be doing today, including our staple Presley thoughts and a celebrity game, and we're going to talk about our biggest pet peeves. So stick around, but without further ado, prepare yourself for a session of awkwardness. So whether this makes you feel uncomfortable or whether you get a good laugh out of this or whatever, it's kind of become a staple of our podcast, but we got Presley thoughts again. So, yeah, what you got for us today?
Who is ready to get uncomfortable?
I'm never ready,
ready
but you
for
have
this.
to be.
Been ready.
All right.
Very ready.
I only have 5 today.
Oh,
It's okay.
It's fine.
I mean, I tried to pick ones that would hurt our brains a little bit more, so it kind of feels like the same amount. If
That's
I
a
get
little
ones,
rough. Let's get this.
if I get ones that are not as brain hurty, I try to get more just to build it up. But anyway,
Brain hurty.
number 1. If drinking and driving is illegal, why do bars have parking lots? I'll say that again because I stuttered. If drinking and driving is illegal, why do bars have parking lots?
Okay,
my head.
I got this, guys. Don't
My
worry.
head already hurts.
I'm gonna get the first one today. Don't worry. I got this. Because not everyone gets drunk at a bar.
Why does anyone else go to a bar?
To drink casually, have a good time.
The chicken wings aren't that great.
oh my word.
Yeah, they're not, because it's called a bar.
You can casually drink.
Because it's for alcohol.
And you know what? Not everyone is a drunk.
Nobody has ever heard of a water bar.
Well, here, this is my thing. Even if you do go there specifically to get drunk, I mean,
How are you gonna
else?
get
Yeah,
there?
how else are you going
Where
to
are
get
you
there?
going to
Like,
park?
do you recommend everybody like Presley's new law? You have to take a bus anytime you want to get to a
Or
bar.
an Uber. That's an
We'll
option.
call it the
Uber.
drunk bus.
A horse in a carriage?
Yeah, a horse and a carriage, exactly.
Horse and
Whatever
buggy?
floats your boat.
But just
Water generally floats.
So
my
is this
boat.
something that you actually truly believe, or like you've really thought of?
I've thought about it. It's not original, but I have thought about this before.
Next one.
All right, number 2. If you think about it, when you're making toast, aren't you just cooking bread twice?
No way. That's actually kind of cool. I like that one.
Dude, that is.
I thought you guys might like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
Fist-
on.
I've
I'm
never
down
gotten a
for that.
fist bump on this.
My slow self is still thinking about this.
All right.
Well, like
Yep. Take a second. Take
you
your time.
make the bread,
Yeah, and
okay, and then when you make toast, you're making it again.
You're cooking it twice.
It's twice baked bread.
Well, it's not
Okay.
like cook. You don't cook.
It is
bread in the
twice
beginning.
baked bread.
But
Yes.
yeah, baked.
It's
yeah,
toast.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
toast.
All right, guys, we discovered a new food. It's called toast.
I guess that's kind of true. That might be.
Is that
well,
the best
no.
thing since sliced bread?
That
Oh, it's toast.
It's toast. The best thing since sliced bread. It's toast.
What if we take bread? You know how we cooked it yesterday? Let's cook it again in
Make it
smaller
crunchy.
portions.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
I don't know. I just thought you guys
That
might like
you
that.
haven't
That was a
said
good
many
one.
smart things on this podcast, but
That's one of
that's
them.
one
No,
of them.
that was a good one.
That's one of them.
I like that.
That was a good one.
guys.
I approve.
Okay. Number 3. Yeah, I think you might like this one too. If you were trying to lose a game of rock, paper, scissors, wouldn't it be just as hard as trying to win?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
would think
would.
so.
That's
Oh,
kind of
wow.
crazy.
Yeah, unless you are trying to play mind games
Yeah.
with someone and you already know what they typically go for. Yeah, it seems like
There is
just-
actually a
yeah.
strategy.
I'm sure
What?
there is.
Yes.
What
I'm sure
strategy
there
to
is.
rock,
What are you
paper,
talking
scissors?
about?
Yeah,
Explain.
so okay, if you do rock, paper, scissors and someone does let's say paper.
Yeah.
Okay. You're supposed to the next thing you do, I think, is whatever beats paper, which would be scissors, on your next turn, I think. I think that's the strategy. There's
Like
something
trying-
deep to it.
Ooh.
Trying to
Okay.
predict what your opponent's going to do
Yes.
after you play with them.
Because
Weird.
statistically it like works out.
It'll boost your chances.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still...
Because like
Oh.
people don't want
Yeah.
to do the same thing, so they're
Yeah.
going to go to the next thing, and psychologically they're going to go with the thing that just beat the thing that they just did.
You know what's funny though? When I play rock, paper, scissors,
You don't think at all.
no, a lot of times, like, I will do the exact same thing multiple
Yep.
times
Yeah,
because
that
I
works.
know
Yep.
other people are like, oh, he's not going to do the same thing.
That's
So I
true.
do.
That's
It's
yeah,
always the
Yeah.
most
good.
infuriating when you play rock, paper, scissors with someone and they pick
rock.
rock like 7
Every
times in a
rock
row.
Single time.
Have you ever been in like a rock, paper, scissors tournament?
Yeah.
Wait,
Like you
Please
get a-
elaborate.
Yeah,
It's
so
that's a
like
group of
thing?
at like a
Oh,
camp
yeah.
I used to go to, there was a mixer the first night, and so you get like a ton of people. All the campers were in this room, and you find one person to go up against, and if you win, you stay. We stayed like on the basketball court, but if you lose, you had to go sit in the bleachers. And then every time you win, you have to find someone else, and the last one standing wins.
That is
Wow.
amazing.
It was really cool.
I love that.
I made it that camp. I made it to like top 10 out of like a ton of people. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm
Wow.
the top 10 rock, paper, scissors champion in this area.
Southwest, you know.
Yeah, Southwest region.
Southwest
Yeah,
region.
on the airlines. We played in the
Exactly.
airplane on the flight over.
Southwest.
I guess.
You can still cop a sponsor, Southwest. Just so you know.
I mean, anyone can really.
That's true.
All right. So what's
Number
next? What we got?
4. So you know the thing about, well, I'll just say it. Why is it called a toothbrush when it brushes all of your teeth? Shouldn't it be called a teeth brush? You know the thing about teeth paste versus
And we're back.
toothpaste?
And we're back.
And
to
we're
the dome.
I'm not wrong.
No, you are.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Well,
You're not just brushing
Yeah,
one tooth. That's
you-
weird.
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't. This is typically on Presley Thoughts. I have a stronger opinion, but on this one, I'm kind of just like, you know what? Either way, I don't care that much on this one. You're definitely not right, but it's
I'm not
what you
wrong.
always say. You're not
I
wrong
feel like
either.
he's right. I
I
feel
don't know. I could see that. I guess.
it should
It's
be
okay.
because you don't just brush one.
What about a hairbrush?
Hair's brush.
Oh,
No,
Well,
I
no,
don't
hair-
approve that.
sound
I
weird.
don't
Hair,
approve that.
Right.
Listen,
When you're
singular
talking
and
about
plural
your-
is the same
I don't know.
thing.
Just because it sounds weird
That's
doesn't mean
true.
it's wrong.
Maybe the English language just gets
It's
teeth wrong.
messed up.
Because you're not going to say, oh,
English
I'm going to
language
get my
gets
hairs
everything
cut
wrong.
today.
yeah.
Your hair cut.
Yeah. Like,
Like
what Zach
a
said,
hair's
it can
cut.
be both.
I need to put
Exactly.
on my pair of pant.
Yeah.
My pair pant.
Pants.
My sock. I have 2 sock.
Number 5.
4.
Okay.
Five?
No, it's not.
This is gonna
This
hurt
is
your
five?
brain.
Man,
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
It's gonna
It
hurt
hurts
your
your brain so much you
This is
forget
gonna
what number.
hurt you.
Okay.
Don't look. If you stand behind a clock, is it still going clockwise?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you? Yes, of
Think
course it
about it.
is. No, I thought about it. It's still going
wait.
clockwise.
Yeah.
Think longer.
What?
Well, no, it actually goes counterclockwise.
No.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
No.
Yeah, it
No.
does.
No.
'Cause
No.
Here's the
No,
clock. and then if you
actually,
get behind
guys, he's
it,
got a point.
it's
No.
going
No, he
counterclockwise.
doesn't.
No, he has a point.
Listen.
He has a
If-
point.
If it's going clockwise, when you
Yes.
look at it this way, then when you go behind it, it's
going
going this way.
counterclockwise.
Listen.
So really,
Listen.
really,
Which way is it facing?
well, it depends.
north? I don't know.
Listen, if you all right, let's say someone is in front of me walking.
Yeah.
Let's say they're walking north.
Yep.
I am walking south.
Okay.
If I turn around, they're still walking north.
Yeah, but you're
they're not
looking at
walking
their
south
back
now.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's the
You're
difference.
going with them.
Yeah, that's That's different though, because a clock is going like the opposite direction. It's going like east and west, not north and south. That's different.
Zach, does time go backwards? Is it like Superman is flying around the world? And
Time is
going backwards?
actually individual to each person, so I can believe this.
We actually haven't tested the going around the Earth theory because nobody's been fast enough.
Well, that part's fair. But just so this is the exact same argument as if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. It's like, yes, it makes a sound. A freaking tree fell over.
No, this is different though.
This is a
No,
little
it's
different.
not.
Like this is like some
Evan, I'm
time
with you.
travel
These people
stuff.
are insane. This is time travel
It's just
stuff.
direction.
I'd say so. Why wouldn't it be?
What
This
do you
is
mean
like
by-
some.
because time travel doesn't
some-
It is
exist.
direction,
like
but
some
you're just
serious
looking at it
stuff
from a
here.
different way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's still going the same direction, but it depends on your perspective.
For example,
yeah.
if you see a car, like, you're at a stoplight and there's
Yeah.
another stoplight in front
Yep.
of you, and they're turning left. Are they turning right now because you're looking at them from a certain way?
Yes.
No, they're turning left because they are turning left.
No.
You just proved your point. If you're looking at the car
Yes.
straight on, from your perspective, they're turning left.
Your
But
perspective
if
is
you're-
wrong.
It doesn't matter
behind
what
them,
your
then they're turning
perspective is.
right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They are turning left.
I've ridden in the car with you so many times.
They are.
Well, okay. What does that have to do with anything?
Schmavy. Just open up your mind a little.
So
Oh,
from
I
your
did.
perspective,
No, and it's
Harness-
wrong.
No,
It's
no,
wrong.
no. Harness your Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay.
I
know
did.
what
He
you
said
just
you are
said.
wrong.
Neil deGrasse
yeah,
Tyson.
harness
I
your
don't
human.
think- Do you know who that is?
No, and I don't care.
Neil deGrasse. Oh, come on.
sorry.
That is
Evan, I
just
was on your
terrible.
side.
He is an astrophysiologist.
And
I'm
he
so
has a
sorry.
Twitter
I just
account,
know
and
that
I
stuff.
follow it.
He has a Twitter.
That just
Wait,
really
didn't he also play God on the Everybody album for Logic or something like
Yeah,
that?
he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson
was amazing.
confirmed, also God.
Shout
kind
out
of.
Logic,
Not
you're
really,
my favorite
but,
artist.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well,
Y'all are
that's it for
insane.
Presley thoughts. I didn't.
Wow.
I
That
told
was
you
so
that.
insane.
Okay,
That
I have
number
one more
5
thing
is-
to say
those
about
were-
that turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, you have one more thing. Okay.
So it depends on what I don't know. So like, okay, someone's turning left, right? And they are doing a left turn.
Yep.
But if you're across from them,
Yep.
then they're going right. It's different between where they're going
But-
from your direction and what they're actually
right.
doing.
Yes, but
So-
would you say they are turning right if they were actually turning left?
No, they're turning right. From my perspective, they're going right.
Yeah,
If
but-
you're
Going
saying from your
right, yeah.
perspective.
Going
That
right.
But-
But they're taking a left turn.
Because direction, as well as time, is individual to the person.
Y'all are crazy.
Depending on where
Direction
they are.
is no.
Yes. Yes.
Zach,
no,
right
think
is right.
about it.
Left is left.
You are a very black and white thinking
But it-
person. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of gray. Get into
in
the
the-
gray,
get in the
I'm
Evan.
gray
pretty
area.
black and white,
No.
but I can definitely see that there's a right and a left, and then like depending
And then
on
it
the
changes
perspective,
depending
it
on
changes.
perspective. Yes,
Yeah.
because it's individual to each person depending on where you are. Same as time
I
travel.
just held it.
Right,
aside.
I agree with that.
No, obviously
But-
you don't. I mean, do you now?
No, I agree. It's
Oh, there you
different
go.
for each person. It is.
So then why isn't?
But if I'm seeing someone turn left, I'm not going to say, "Oh, they turned right," because they did turn left. They didn't go this way.
Exactly.
They went this way.
They turn left.
they
but
turned left,
went
but they
right.
went right.
Thank you.
Yes.
It depends
Yes.
on the language.
Yes.
This isn't
Yes.
cars.
No,
okay?
that makes
Yes,
sense.
they turned
Okay,
left, but they
if
went
anyone
right.
on YouTube is listening to this right now, go comment what you
Spotify.
think, or Spotify. You
or
can't
Apple
comment on
Podcasts.
Spotify.
Let's start a debate.
Let's start it. Just
This is-
tell us what you think in the comments.
So that's Presley
Gosh.
thoughts. Let's wrap that up before we attack
Golly,
each other
Y'all
across
are
the table.
insane.
I really
you
feel
are
like-
insane.
I feel like me
Evan,
and
I'm
Zach are
100%
This
right.
this
You.
makes
No.
sense.
I agree with half of what you're saying.
Yeah, kind of.
Not the other half.
I'm not on board with you at all.
There's a difference
wish I
between
could
the
make this make
taking and
sense.
where they're going.
You can't
Yeah.
because it doesn't.
They're
Because
taking left, but they're going
they
right.
okay, so they are taking a left turn,
I want to see how this
Yes.
man's GPS
Yeah.
works.
right? So I'm watching across from, let's say, a four-way stop, and they are taking a left turn.
Yes.
To them, they're going left.
Yeah.
To
Right.
me, they're going right.
They're
Yeah, but
going
why would
right,
you
but they're
describe what
taking.
way they're going? To like, let's say, okay,
Because to me, they are going right of me.
Correct.
Because if I were to say they're going left, and you're like, no, they're going to the
Evan,
right
you
over
agree
there.
there.
That would
I
be
100%
correct.
okay,
agree.
we're
I'm the only
moving
one
on.
I think we're all on the
With you.
same page.
No,
Y'all
we're
are-
not.
No.
No, we're not.
We are.
No, we're not.
Oh my gosh. Just go.
We're moving
Please,
on.
if you're on YouTube, just comment down
Yeah,
below.
just comment down
or
below.
if this
Let us-
becomes a
Oh my
TikTok,
God.
comment
It's hard
down
to talk
below.
with
Either
Let us
way.
know who's right.
I'm enraged.
I need to be right.
This is not okay.
All right. Well, we can debate on something else. Well, y'all can. I already know the answers to this, but
I'm already right.
we're gonna play which celebrity did it again. We did this
Oh,
last
yeah.
episode.
Fun.
Oh,
This is a
yeah.
lot
So
of fun.
y'all
do know the
can go
answer.
back to the last episode and watch that.
Yes, do
There
that.
was one where they couldn't believe what the answer
That
was.
is true.
That was
Admittedly,
insane.
in hindsight, I feel a little dumb because I'm like, wait, I think I have heard this before.
Same.
I realized afterwards, I'm like, oh wait, no, I have heard this
But
before.
it's something
in
you
the
can
moment,
easily
it's-
forget about because you
It
would
is.
never think he
You would
do
never,
something
you
like
would
that.
never
apparently
associate
not.
this person with what he did.
Right.
Yeah, and like my parents knew about it. Apparently, it's like a very well known
Apparently,
thing
yeah,
amongst
it
the
is.
older
Yeah,
generation.
I think we got roasted on TikTok for that. They're like, guys,
Yeah,
this
you
is
did.
Oh
this
yeah,
is
we
known
did. There was
knowledge.
a lot of folks.
And I was like,
Folks.
There's a lot
Folks.
of
out
folks.
here in the
How
fall.
old are you?
Shush.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let
Yes.
my country show.
So
Sorry,
I got
keep up on
5 of these.
celebrities.
All right,
5 of
all right,
these. So
cool,
if
cool.
you are new to this, basically I tell a story that actually happened to a celebrity, and I give 4 choices of the answers at the end of each story, and they have to guess which one is correct. So, very first one. In the 1970s, this legendary musician was arrested for drug possession after police raided a party and was sentenced to 3 months in jail. This was just one of many run-ins with the law, including multiple other drug charges, and was even arrested alongside his bandmates for assaulting a photographer. The day he and his band were charged with assault, they were also supposed to perform at a concert and somehow still got permission to perform that night. Is this A, Bruce Springsteen, B, Mick Jagger, C, Ozzy Osbourne, or D, Steven Tyler?
How are you supposed to pick that out? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
this is a hard one.
I'm gonna do what I did on that last episode and say I'm gonna rule out A. I don't think Bruce Springsteen did that.
I think I agree with you on that. I'm
Yeah.
between B and D, I think.
Really, Steven Tyler?
Well, because the thing with Ozzy Osbourne, so again,
Yeah.
that feels like too obvious of an answer for me. Like the literal
sure.
Crazy Train guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know.
How long did you say?
There's
How
more
long
songs
ago?
than Crazy.
It was in the
Train.
70s, right?
Yeah, it was in the 70s.
Oh.
Wait, Zach, what did you say?
He would have been younger.
I said there's more songs by Ozzy than Crazy Train.
I was trying to say that.
oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
know.
all right.
Just that's what he's known for.
Zach has a joke about that though, right? With the music store when someone goes in and they're
Oh
like,
my
play
goodness.
Oh yeah, so there was this guy, and I'll be honest, I don't know who he was, but it was on TikTok, and this guy walks up to him while he's in a guitar shop, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, man, I love your TikToks. Do you think you could play some Ozzy Osbourne?" He's like, "Sure," and he plays like an Ozzy song, and he's like, "No, man, I said Ozzy Osbourne." He plays another song. "No, if you can't play it, that's fine. Just tell me." And he goes. Plays Crazy Train. He's like, "There it is. That's
Yeah.
Ozzy." I'm like, that
only
is
song.
so true.
That really is.
Anyways,
All right,
Anyway,
but sorry,
I'm gonna say B.
Mick Jagger? What about y'all?
I'm gonna say Mick Jagger. Yeah, I'll go with B.
Heard the 70s
Seems like a
are
crazy guy.
wild.
the set. Yes, they were. I'm between Mick Jagger and Tyler.
Tyler seems
I
pretty
s-
chill now.
Well, now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This was in the 70s. This
That's
wasn't
50 years ago.
2007.
That's
Yeah.
why I asked about Ozzy and when this was, because if it was now,
Ozzy kind of got famous in the mid '80s, though, didn't he?
He was in Black Sabbath in the 70s.
Yeah, he was in Black
Oh,
Sabbath.
that's right.
so,
That's right. That's right.
You know what?
Man.
I don't. It's probably going to end up being Mick Jagger. I'll go with Steven Tyler just to be
What do
different.
you think, Layton?
I really don't know. I'll just go with Mick Jagger. Go with
Jagger.
the
Okay,
majority.
so 3 for Mick Jagger.
3 Mick
1
Jaggers,
for
1
Yeah,
Steven Tyler.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong, but just to be different.
The legendary classic rock musician that was arrested for drug possession and even assaulting a photographer one time was Mick Jagger.
Okay, I figured.
Nice.
But
Nice.
I had to be different. Dang it.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Got the
Mick Jagger.
moves like Jagger.
Mick Jagger did a lot. That I only said a couple things he did. He's done a lot more than that.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, number 2. One of the biggest music artists of the early 2000s. Let me repeat that. One of the
okay,
biggest
take your time.
music artists of the early 2010s was arrested because of a cocaine possession in 2010, the morning after a concert in Las Vegas. They ended up not doing jail time, but was put on probation, fined $2,000, and was ordered to perform 200 hours of community service and 8 hours of drug counseling. Is this A, Usher, B, Rihanna, C, Justin Timberlake, or D, Bruno Mars?
I'm going with A.
Usher,
I'm going with Usher.
Wait, so there's Usher, Bruno Mars,
Rihanna, and Justin Timberlake.
and Justin Timberlake. Oh man, that's a hard
That-
one.
I don't
That's
think-
a hard one. I don't know.
Okay, what are your thoughts, Evan? I'm curious.
Well, my thoughts on it is, well, one, I don't follow with celebrities very much, so I don't really know. My
fair.
initial thoughts are admittedly not Rihanna, even though she kind of appears like a party girl. I don't think she did this, and I'm pretty sure not her. Bruno Mars. I mean, for some reason, I just don't think it's him.
I can't imagine.
I
him
can't
doing
imagine
coke.
Timberlake doing it either, which leads me to Usher. But I'm like, for all of these guys, I don't know them that well, obviously, but
Yeah, I know Usher the least, but Bruno Mars is a pretty solid dude.
I'm between. I don't think it'd be. I'll go with Usher. It's the obvious answer. I should have gone with Mick Jagger last
Layden,
time. I'll just say Usher because
What do
why
you think?
not?
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
What's going on
I
in that
don't. I don't
noggin?
really know that many celebrities very well, like their personal life. But I'll go with Usher. Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake?
I don't see that.
Timberlake
Professor, what do you think?
Timberlands.
Was there a timestamp on this?
This was in 2010.
2010.
I was 9.
I feel like I would have
so-
heard. Yeah. I feel like I would have heard about that if that were some of the others. but-
Wait, 2010, and Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake, Rihanna, and
Usher.
Yeah. Out of all, I don't think it was Bruno. Yeah, again, Usher. Yeah.
So all Usher?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Usher.
Usher.
So
Yeah.
all going Usher.
Yeah.
So, one of the biggest music artists of the early 2010s, still very popular today,
Not Usher.
was he was arrested for cocaine possession. It is Bruno Mars.
Oh, it was Bruno. Okay.
serious?
Said,
Okay.
See,
modern,
I
was like,
thought that I
Bruno
would have heard about
Mars.
that.
Yeah, I thought
I didn't hear about it either until I was
yeah.
doing research. Yeah.
Ah, Bruno
In-
Mars
in
is
Las
such a
Vegas.
stand-up guy, though.
I don't
all
think
make
he's done like
mistakes.
anything against the law that he's been caught of, at least since then. But yeah,
Well, I didn't really know about Bruno Mars until high school, honestly.
I didn't either.
So
I actually knew about Bruno Mars when his lazy song days.
I did
yeah.
too.
Yeah, that was like 2010ish, right?
Yeah, that's around when he blew up. It was around then.
I remember. I have a very vivid memory of my brother and I strolling. No, not strolling. Wow. We were in his car, and he was in high school. I think he was like 16, 17, something like that. And I forgot why, but I was sitting in his car, and he had huge subs in his car. Like way too loud for his own good. And I remember we were listening to some bass song, and my ears were hurting like crazy. And then the next song I hear is "Today I Don't Feel Like It," and I was like, "This was a change," but I liked it.
Yeah, Bruno.
All right.
Good old
All right,
Bruno.
this next one is this one might be pretty fun. I did not expect this.
Okay.
Because it's a celebrity, but it's different from any other celebrity. So,
Okay.
this entrepreneur was arrested 2 times when he was 20 and 22 years old. The first time was for speeding and driving without a license, and the second time was again for driving without a license and not stopping at a stop sign. Is this A, Bill Gates, B, Jeff Bezos, C, Elon Musk, or D, Steve Jobs?
I'm
be
gonna say
literally anyone.
Yeah, all the above. Because you know,
Yeah, trick question, all of them.
you know what Jeff Bezos did?
He was bald.
He
Down.
that's why Zach loves him.
He drove past a stop sign without stopping. How dare he? Like that could literally be anyone. I'm making fun of you. And also,
Yeah,
thanks
but-
for making fun of me for the baldness.
They
Oh,
weren't
you're
just-
welcome. Always. I got you.
I got you.
They weren't just pulled over. They were arrested. Mugshots. I saw
What?
mugshots of this. Yeah.
would
Apparently,
you
they
get
were driving.
mugshots?
They were driving that fast.
Oh.
So they got
So,
jail
like,
time because of how
reckless.
fast.
Not
Oh, so
jail time,
reckless
but they
driving.
were arrested. Got a mugshot.
Okay,
all
that makes it a
That's-
little. Okay,
that's a
because
little
Zach, I was
different.
with you to where it seemed like, wait, he went
Yeah,
past
like-
a stop sign, and that
Yeah.
okay, that makes more
They
sense.
were
Oh, he
apparently
got a
driving
ticket.
extremely fast.
Okay.
All right. So what were the options again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Steve Jobs.
What's the timestamp?
This was in the mid 70s.
Oh, 70s.
Oh, wait, hold on. Was it?
I'm gonna say Steve.
Okay,
Jobs.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not confident in that. I can't remember.
I will say, if it is the 70s, I hope it wasn't Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Like, he was probably a baby.
Hold on. Yeah,
Yeah.
forget about that. That was a different one. That was a different story.
okay,
I
okay.
actually cannot remember the time.
I'm still gonna
All
go
right,
with
that's fine.
Steve Jobs.
You know, I was funny as I was going to go with Steve Jobs for no other reason than just why not.
I feel like
So,
I wouldn't have suspected that of him.
I wouldn't have.
Period.
I wouldn't have either. But
I feel like I can see Jeff Bezos just chugging some coffee and just zooming to the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna
It's
say Jeff
definitely
Bezos.
I feel like it's Jeff.
Bezos.
two
So-
Bezos, two jobs.
2 jobs. All right.
We're on the same wavelength today.
Yeah.
I don't know
I hit
why
the
I'm
mic
just
very
sorry.
aggressively.
2 Jeff Bezos and 2 Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and it was Elon Musk.
At the age of 12.
All right. So this very famous entrepreneur who was arrested 2 times in his 20s, one of the richest, most rich, whatever, one of the richest people alive and in history is Bill Gates.
Yeah,
Microsoft, man.
He's
Billy.
so calm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not back then. Although we don't, not exactly the 70s.
Did
but-
he do coke
mug
too?
shots?
You have
Maybe.
some?
Huh?
You have the mugshots?
I don't, but you can easily find them online. Just
Okay.
look
We
up.
might could throw that up.
Might could.
Can we?
You might could throw that up there. Sorry.
Hey,
But
Jamie.
I'm not sorry.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, look
would
it up real
you-
quick,
Would you
like-
mind throwing it up on the screen?
Okay, come on.
Oh,
That was
that crack?
I
that
hope
was
that Mike
was a
picked that up.
that was one heck of a crack right there.
That's a
you to-
Joe
I
Rogan
want you to
reference, by
base
the way.
that.
I want to see. Oh
That
my
does
gosh!
not look right.
Yo, you got it?
Oh, that's him.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
That
80s
dude
or
looks like a
70s.
Wow.
stoner.
That man turned out to be Bill Gates.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, he was Bill Gates there. He just
No, he turned out
It's
to be Bill
the
Gates.
Bill Gates,
he
buddy.
was not Bill Gates
You
then.
just don't understand.
he's not the Bill Gates we know and love today.
All right, ready for number 4?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I think so.
Let's get it
This is
popping.
I
getting
need to
better
get
and
one
better.
right. I'm so bad at
All
this
right.
game.
Have you gotten all of them wrong? so far?
Yes.
Has anyone gotten? Yeah.
They all got Mick
Y'all all
Jagger
got
except
Mick
for me.
Jagger.
yeah, that's it. Only
And
Mick
that's
Jagger.
the only.
I had
okay,
to be
so
special.
Leighton Presley and Zach are tied for 1. Ready for number 4? In the late 1980s, this very famous actor was arrested on charges including aggravated assault, criminal conspiracy, simple assault, and recklessly endangering another person for his involvement in his bodyguard's alleged assault on someone. The charges were ultimately dropped, but according to this actor, it was the worst night of his life. Is it A, Eddie Murphy, B, Will Smith, C, Tom Cruise, or D, John Stamos?
I'm gonna say either John Stamos or not Tom Cruise. What was one before that?
Eddie Murphy or Will Smith?
Will Smith. I'm gonna say John Stamos. or
Oh,
Will
that
Smith.
guy.
Yeah, John Stamos.
He's the
Full
Full
House.
House guy.
Yeah.
Well, one of the Full House guys.
These guys were all huge in the 80s.
That they were.
He had the hair.
There's a real 80s
That was what it
theme
was.
He's got a
going
smile.
on here.
Yeah,
the cute
and
smile.
some people have
He
those.
was so
Some people have
cute.
smiles.
Yes.
So cute.
All right. For obvious reasons, which are not obvious at all, because it's a random guess. Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Sure. I'll go Eddie Murphy.
Hey. Started a trend. Zach, are you okay?
Okay, we're fine.
Oh
wait.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, keep going.
Did
Is
it stop?
everything
Did
okay?
Did we
Yeah,
save
Okay,
everything?
just let the record
Don't-
show
Oh.
that Leighton
Okay.
flipped down the laptop and the recording went out.
You may want to just put that out or take that out or something.
No, leave it.
Leave it?
Just
Leave it?
Yeah,
We're just
we're
gonna leave
leaving
it?
it.
Well,
We're
Is
just-
it
I
still
want-
going?
I think
Yeah,
that
we're
heart
still
attack
going.
was pretty memorable.
Dude, I
Okay.
just looked at you
I-
so wide-eyed.
It's because I looked
All right,
something
let's-
up.
Why
Let's
did you
not-
do that?
Let's not,
Oh
get, let's
my
not get
gosh.
too off topic.
Okay, all
Here,
right, sorry.
again, in case it was cut out, I'm going with Eddie Murphy for the reason that I don't know, and I like Eddie Murphy. So there.
I'll
All right.
go Eddie Murphy too.
What do y'all think?
I'm gonna go with Will Smith.
Okay.
I think that he's a stand-up guy and he'd feel pretty bad about that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm going Will Smith.
All
Also.
right, so Presley, Zach, Will Smith, Leighton, and Evan.
I want one right, just one. I don't need a win.
We're about to see.
Wait.
Why'd
The drum roll.
That's a
This
drum roll?
very famous actor who was arrested on charges including multiple things is still extremely famous. It is Will Smith. Yep.
Who
So
did he assault?
Zach, he didn't, but he apparently, from what I saw, I think he knew about his bodyguard's assault on someone and was covering it up. But I think he also, I don't know. We'll have to do. I didn't do a lot of research on it. I just saw it, kind
Interesting.
of summarized it.
Interesting.
But he, I mean, charges were dropped, so he didn't really. He must have not done much. Yeah. So
He's a
Zach
celebrity.
Zach and Presley are tied for 2. Yes. Wow. So going into the last one.
I'll beat you.
This Hollywood actress was arrested for disorderly conduct in 2013 after her husband was pulled over for drunk driving. She decided to get out of the car and argue with police, shouting things like, quote, "Do you know my name?" end quote, and quote, "You're about to be on national news," end quote. After police told her to go back in the car, she argued that she didn't have to and that she was a, quote, U.S. citizen and allowed to stand on American ground, end quote. Is this A, Julia Roberts, B, Emma Stone, C, Kristen Stewart, or D, Reese Witherspoon?
Zach already knows.
I thought I did, but I don't. But I've definitely heard this story. Also, fun fact: Reese Witherspoon, her dad's a doctor, and he took my tonsils out when I was a kid.
Oh,
What?
So I'm going with Reese Witherspoon.
Just because of that?
Yeah. And there's also some interesting controversy about some things that he did. So if you want to look that up, be my guest.
I've heard about that. But yeah, what do y'all think?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
Man, I don't know celebrities.
remember
This
that.
is an
No
awful
idea.
game for me because I don't know anyone or anything,
don't
so
keep
everything's a
up.
random guess.
I
I'm
don't wanna
going with
keep up.
Reese Witherspoon because Zach is tied for winning, and I just want a point. I just want a point.
Watch, this is the one I get wrong.
Probably, yes.
Also, imagine
I
just
don't know.
being like pulled over and you're like, I am a citizen,
I'm a
citizen of the U.S. and I'm allowed to be on this soil. Like what?
Clayton, what do you think?
I'm just gonna go with Zach.
All Reese
So-
Witherspoon?
Everyone just copy.
I want to
what
be
he-
different. What are my
Yeah, be
options?
different.
Other than Reese Witherspoon, it's Julia Roberts, Emma Stone, and Kristen
Don't
Stewart.
be afraid to be different.
I mean, Kristen Stewart is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
nothing
going with
about
that one.
her.
Kristen
I
Stewart?
don't either.
All right, so Presley for Kristen Stewart, everyone else for Reese Witherspoon.
Please, Reese.
The Hollywood actress that was arrested for disorderly conduct and acting crazy towards police was Reese Witherspoon.
I got a point.
Zach wins.
Again.
Yay.
Have you won this before?
Yeah.
I think you won
No, I
last
think
week.
Zach has Zach won like all the games that we've
That's
done
what it
between
feels
like
like.
the
think
true
so.
crime or fake crime and all
Yeah.
this.
It's a
Zach is
menace to
just the reigning
society.
champion.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know what else
It
to
pays
say.
to be bald, I guess. I don't
It
know.
does. It does
Just
pay to
the
be bald.
knowledge, it skips through the hair and just goes straight into the brain.
Yeah, you can check out my OnlyFans.
Oh no,
Not this again.
no!
It's just a bald
Your
head.
And I would say that is my pet peeve.
I just hire someone to correct.
Did you say pet peeve?
oh, I did.
Did
I
he
can't
say
believe that.
pet
He said pet
peeve?
peeve. That leads us right into our next
I have
segment.
a pet named Peeve.
What a
Shut up.
transition.
Shut up. Stop.
Fascinating.
We're going to talk about our biggest pet peeves. This should be pretty
Bald
interesting.
people.
Yeah. So what are some
right.
of y'all's what is what are
no,
some
I
of
see
y'all's
some hair.
biggest
You
pet
can stay.
peeves?
Zach, you want to go first?
Nope.
What if you had a pet named Peeve?
All right.
And he got
I
on your
want that
nerves.
now.
Shush. Shush.
Here,
too
Leighton
too
starts
much.
off.
I am
Too
still
much dad
offended.
joke.
All right, I
Pet
guess
peeves.
Leighton's
Want me to
going
start?
first.
Yeah. What do you got?
What are we
what are
going
some more pet
clockwise or
peeves?
counterclockwise then?
Well, it
on,
actually has to do with driving, so it's kind of like that same thing. So if someone's turning left at, a green light or whatever, like you're supposed to yield to the traffic on the opposite side, whenever people are trying to turn left, instead of staying at the line and then waiting for an opening and then going, they just get out right in the middle of the road and just sit there. And they can't go. There's a bunch of traffic. You're not going to go. But they just sit there. And then eventually, guess what? The light turns red. So then they have to run the red light. So that way a bunch of people
That is
don't
annoying.
hit them. That is annoying.
Actually, fun fact, and Evan was the one who taught me this. That is legal.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It's
100%
really
legal.
stupid, though.
Well, not only
Yeah.
is it legal, like when I took driver's ed here, I asked my professor, or my professor, my
Or the,
my instructor.
yeah.
I asked him, "Is this legal?" And he said yes, because in places like California, that is commonplace. In
Well, I guess
California.
it's the only way you're ever going to turn left in California.
Well, I mean,
so
in
much
certain
traffic.
places.
So,
but-
like you were saying, there's a ton of traffic. You know they're not going to get it to turn left, but they have a green light, just not a green
Yeah,
arrow.
right.
So what do you do when you want to get going, but you're in the front of the line? You pull out in front. You can't be blocking an intersection, so you get to go left once it turns red.
I don't like.
I don't like it because once it turns green for the other people, you're in their way. I have been just like waiting, and then there's this car in the middle of the
Oh,
road.
well, that's
on a
just
green
because
light.
they're dumb and not doing it fast enough.
Well,
Well, also, I feel like
Still
if you're in
feel you
that
should do
position
it.
to where you're about to go across a crossing and you see that the line in front is not moving,
Yeah.
you have to stay back because if you get stuck and it turns red, the other traffic's just going to be just hating you.
Yeah. I don't like it when people. I feel like you should just stay
Half
back.
these listeners are going to be like, y'all are so dumb.
like maybe it's legal, but
I hate that we're
Probably
telling
shouldn't be.
people that this is legal.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't
We're in
believe-
the state of Tennessee, so that could be different for anywhere else.
I think it
don't
does
know.
differ from state to state.
Could
I mean,
be.
there are some weird states to where
Yeah.
you can't turn right on a red light. So I
that's
mean,
weird.
You
it
can't
just
pronounce
depends on-
Arkansas
Are you
wrong.
serious?
That's illegal.
No, in some states, I mean, I don't
Arkansas.
know, or
Arkansas.
at least this used to be the case. Maybe laws have changed, but at least at one point in time, I think it might have been Oregon, to where like maybe it's just in certain towns or whatever, to where you can't turn right on a red light.
That is ridiculous.
That's weird.
Again, that might have changed. Like fact check me on it or whatever.
I mean, there's a
but-
couple specific spots here, but they have signs for it.
Oh
that
yeah,
say
but those
that.
are like specifically there. I'm talking about like as a general rule.
That's a good one though.
I
No, that-
don't. Yeah.
Any
I
other
don't.
pet
Like
Even
peeves
though that
like
is
that?
kind of commonplace.
any other one?
Well,
Yeah.
I kind of have one going off of that. Another
Okay.
driving pet peeve. And Presley knows it
I know
far
what you're
too
about
well.
to say. This was
Oh.
actually one of mine.
This, when you are at a four-way stop, people don't know
Know
how to
what to
use
do.
those.
That
Oh
is
my
so
gosh,
true.
But
Yes.
That is so
it's
true.
when, okay, so let's say there's a car already stopped at the four-way stop, and you're going to your stop sign, and they wait on you to get there before they go.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do that. Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop and then go. It's not a stop, wait for someone else to stop, and then go.
I think this
That
is. I don't,
annoys
I
me
don't know
so
if this
much.
is a Tennessee thing because somebody from some other state is going to be like, "Why is that such a problem? What is he talking
Yeah.
about?"
I feel like we
I
have
don't know.
really bad drivers.
Tennessee drivers are
Listen,
terrible.
Tennessee drivers are
That's
awful.
because the pool of drivers is literally from everywhere.
Well, plus
Yes.
driver's ed isn't necessary. As
Yeah,
well.
I was just gonna say that, and I didn't know that growing up here. Like, we are one of the few states that doesn't require a driver's education class before you start
It's like
driving.
one of
So
like what
much.
4 states,
something like that.
it's
And I
something
thought that
like
was normal, and it's not.
And people that have been driving for 30 plus years, they still need driver's ed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of mine. Going off the driving
that
things,
is-
people don't know how to use four-way
I
stops,
also
and
think-
it
And then I-
kills me.
when you hit a certain age, you should have to, retake a test.
I like that.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't.
You hit
I'm not.
60.
I'm not a big fan of lots of rules, but I would
Yeah, I'm not
enforce
either.
that one.
I would enforce that one, yes. Also, I also have a driving one. And mine, it's a little different,
I have a
but
driving one
for
too.
we just all we just all have so much road rage. Apparently,
Yeah,
we're very
really.
angry people.
We're angry Tennesseans about our angry Tennessean drivers.
Part of the
I
problem.
guess so. Are we-
Oh, could be.
I mean, it could be.
All right, sorry.
All
Evan,
right, but
continue.
anyway, so for mine, it's when you merge onto the freeway or interstate, as it's called here. I call it the freeway. When you merge onto the freeway, it annoys me so much when there's a car in front of you and they're going way too slow.
Yeah.
So, like, if everybody's going, like, say, I don't know, 60, 70 on the freeway, you're merging at like 40 miles per hour. It makes
cannot.
me so
Yes.
upset.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
it's not safe. You're
I
not.
would agree.
This isn't a safer thing. It's a lot more dangerous. It's annoying. Cars are swerving, and especially if you have to merge kind of quickly. If it's one of those to where the lane gets cut off, it's like no, don't do this.
I
this
find-
is so insulting.
I
Yeah.
find that like about 55, 60, maybe 65 at the tops. Like if they're going 70 and that's the speed limit, you want to be like maybe 10 below them. So that way you have the ability to speed up to them. Or if you need to, you still have plenty of room to slow down.
Right.
But you do not need to be going 40.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how
that's
that's
my
all
point.
the
Yeah,
time.
no, that's the point.
And then
Oh.
it's super dangerous. They'll just smash into you.
I'll be honest. If I've got the space and I've got a car that can really get up, I try to go like 75, 80. Just so I can just
On the ramp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so I can get up past whoever. Like, it's because it's my job to merge.
No, I agree
Yeah.
with Zach
Yep.
actually,
Yeah.
like because it's the safer thing to do opposed to merging at a really slow mile per hour.
That is what
Yeah.
the on ramp and the off ramp is
It's
for.
for.
Exactly.
Speeding up
Yeah.
and slowing down.
Thank you.
You don't wait till you get on that. We call it highway here, by the way. Highway.
They call it the
Wait, no,
interstate.
you call it
Then
the
interstate.
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 Highway isn't
A lot of the
exactly
old-
the same thing.
Freeway. That's what
kinda.
everyone used to call it.
Well,
Highway
freeway.
and
I'm from
interstate.
California. I know I say it every time, haha. But that's what it's
California?
called. Yeah,
It's
I know.
because
Right?
you have
Who
to
would've
pay
thought?
to be anywhere in California. So, here it's free. You can drive for free,
Freeway.
That's backwards, but
What
Yeah,
else are
anyways.
Any other?
Zach had an
I got a
accent.
driving one, and funny enough, It has to do with roundabouts. Nobody knows how to use a roundabout.
Yes, why? And everybody acts like it's the most confusing thing in the world.
not.
It's
that
so
hard,
simple.
guys.
It's a
so
circle.
So simple. Okay, let's break this down.
Oh
Let's say
wait,
you have
actually, wait. But according to their
Yeah.
logic, they're going to go the wrong way on the roundabout.
Right,
Because they're going to
we're
be like,
done
oh,
with
he's
that.
going
We're
right.
done with that.
Oh,
We're
he's
done with
not.
that. We're done with that.
Nope. I know the correct terminology.
Okay.
Give us a how-to.
Okay, so you got a 4-way roundabout, right? So if you're coming in and there's 2 lanes, there's first exit, second exit, and third exit.
Table.
Third is technically left, second is straight, first exit is right, okay? If you're going to the first exit, you take the right lane to the first exit. If you're going to the second exit, you take the right lane to the second exit. If you're going to the third exit, use the left lane!
Yeah.
And that's my pet peeve.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
You okay? Welcome
No,
to the
it's
therapy
so-
session of the Pythagorean theory podcast.
For real.
Yeah. this
Oh
really
my
gets on my
gosh.
nerves.
We should make that a segment. I
Nope.
need lots of therapy.
We're not doing that.
Oh god.
We're going to
Yeah.
confuse
Presley,
the
do you
emotions
have a
out of
pet peeve,
everybody.
Presley?
Yes and no. Let me explain.
Oh, okay.
So,
Fascinating.
big car guy, right?
Yes.
Left.
We just need to stop talking about
This-
directions today.
Yeah, just I'm
sorry.
confused. I am
It's not
confused
happening.
enough as it is.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Okay, the lack of an exhaust system on a vehicle can be nice.
Evan's like, what?
Oh, I know what he's
No,
talking about.
in
I
other
think
words, as
you're
y'all say,
talking
no
about a
mufflers.
muffler. Yeah, muffler
or,
delete.
or just delete your whole dang system.
Exhaust
Yeah,
It's when you hear that guy and it's going.
and see, some
what it
cars
is.
sound really good in the right. What am I looking for? Situation, the right. I don't know. There's a time and a place for it. But 3
Not on
a.m.
public roads.
on your little beehive of a Civic engine, zooming down the freeway, doesn't sound very good.
No, you know what it sounds like? You know what it sounds like? I got this. I
Oh,
actually
this is
Come on, give it to
way
me.
too
Give it to me. That's what that sounds like.
Anyways, anybody else have a pet peeve?
This podcast. No.
Oh, man.
No. I do have another pet peeve because whenever you get invited to like an event or a party or something like that, I prefer to get invited when I know about it. I absolutely hate Facebook invites. They are the worst because I never check Facebook for the invite. So every time, like my sister or my mom or someone will be like, "Oh, you're coming to this Saturday, right?" And I'm like, "What's this Saturday?" And they're like, "Oh, it's this event." And I'm like, "There's an event this Saturday." We're like, "Yeah, we invited you like a month ago." And I'm like, I didn't get an invite. They're like, "Oh, it's on Facebook."
got a Facebook
Don't
invite?
send me a
Why don't you
Facebook
check your
invite.
Facebook
Tell
invites?
me. Like, send me a carrier pigeon. That's even better.
Yeah,
Like,
just send me a
don't
Facebook
me a
invite.
Facebook
I'm not
invite.
checking Facebook.
I'm
I
done
have
with
another
those.
pet peeve backing off of that.
Okay.
Facebook. I don't like it.
Yes!
I was on there for maybe a week. Hated every second of it. I do not like Facebook.
Well, it's 'cause of the people on
at
it,
all.
right?
Well, yeah. It's just I don't like Facebook. It's just
It's because the older people on Facebook like to just. That's where they just rant about their political views.
They think they're cute too.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to see or read about
don't
that.
like
Thank you
There's
to our
nine-
older viewers
Have
for
you-
listening to the podcast.
This is actually I haven't thought about that. It is a pet peeve of mine. When I go on Facebook
it is.
and people are ranting about their political views,
Yeah.
like how many times are you
It's-
ranting about your political views and someone comments and they're like, you know what?
You just
I agree with you
changed
now.
my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you changed my
World
mind.
Changed my
change.
That's not gonna happen. It's just gonna cause people to not like you. Like, just don't. Just
Like there's a time and a place for it, but nobody asked.
that's why I'm not on Facebook a lot. I'm on Facebook maybe once out of every month. I'm not on there like at all.
I mean, for
No,
some
but we sent you an
situations. Yeah.
Oh well.
I'll send you an invite for the app. For the Facebook
the
app.
app.
I mean, in some situations, I have a few thoughts on Facebook. I agree with that, but at the same time, you can't really not have it in today's world. Like so many things go off of it. Invites, jobs. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how people. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people will look at your profile.
Yeah,
to
they'll look you
determine-
up on Facebook.
Well,
Yeah.
Facebook in general isn't a pet peeve of mine. Just some
The
of the
people.
people that
It's
Yeah,
all,
Facebook
all
is
of
just a
it. I don't
program.
like the way it functions. I don't like the way it just
Remember
idiot.
Facebook
People,
poking?
the invites, the
Poking?
platform.
You remember poking?
I remember you
I
talking
kind
about
of know
took
about
that away.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
You could
Yeah.
just poke people. Poke people. You just
Like
pushed
that.
a button on a profile that said poke, and then y'all could poke each other, and then it would keep track of how many pokes you had.
That is so dumb.
Sounds like a lawsuit.
It's that's maybe that's why it's not there anymore. I don't
Facebook
know.
poked me.
But I think because we hate it so much that the next generation, our kids, are going to love it.
If Facebook's even
I
around.
could
for
see
it.
Yeah,
it.
if it's
No,
even
it's
around.
staying around.
Metaverse?
Metaverse.
Well,
I don't
Meta will
Facebook
be here. If
is-
Facebook itself,
They're like 1/10
there will be some sort of Facebook.
of
100%.
the mega business they're going to be by the time our kids are using it.
Oh, it's gonna be cool.
They're
Kinda
gonna
scary to think about.
No, Facebook is actually they're doing super well. As much hate as it gets. You think about it. You might hate it. Everyone's got a Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Instagram
true.
is powered by Facebook.
I mean,
That's
it's
why
owned by
I kind of
Facebook.
stopped
Still.
liking Instagram because a lot of Facebook quirks
Dude,
have transferred
You know
over.
how many ads I see on Instagram now? I don't want to see suggested posts. I don't
No.
want to see so many ads.
If I wanted-
Instagram was between me and my friends.
If I wanted to see those posts, I would follow the account. I don't want that on my home.
Which, by
feed.
the
don't
way,
need
you should
that.
follow our Instagram at _PT podcast.
I have
Plug.
another pet
Little
peeve.
plug.
Okay.
Also, like what you said, like if I wanted to follow it, then I would just, follow it. Okay.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
where you're going.
When people post, let's say a celebrity
Or sports.
or
Yeah.
sports, and every time they win a game or every time the celebrity posts, I don't care. If I wanted to know, I would follow the Miami Dolphins. I mean, I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
think you do
like,
it.
I
But
would
let's
follow-
say he loves the Miami Dolphins. That's an example.
What's another one?
Every
One
time they win a
Direction.
game, I don't
Harry
want to see
Styles.
that. Harry Styles.
Well,
I don't
I
want to
see
see every
that
time.
one
he
so
The
posts.
good
much.
thing about
Like,
Instagram
I don't
stories
like that.
is you see it and you just swipe away.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me, really.
I just
It's just like, was this really worth posting? Is
But,
this
like,
something I
some
needed
Some
to
people.
see?
the thing is,
don't
though,
care.
is that
just follow.
like if you're gonna put your own twist on it, like for instance, I am a huge UT fan, and if I'm posting a clip of something UT, it's gonna be one of like two things: either me watching a game or me being at a game. And so I might like
different.
throw like a woo in there or something, but I'm not gonna post all of the UT we won posts.
I have
You know
a
what I
peeve
mean?
off of that.
Yeah. Oh my
Posting
gosh.
on Snapchat the entirety of whatever concert you're at.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
would
would. We talked
have
about
to
that
agree
the
with
other
that.
Yeah, with the
Yes.
overrated or
I'm-
underrated.
Yeah,
whenever
we did
talked
talk
about the
about that, but
concerts.
we're talking about pet peeves.
And
That's
y'all-
one
That's
of
a
them.
big one.
Y'all already know what I'm
whole
about to say.
concert.
Speaking of Snapchat,
I'm not there yet.
when
Where you
oh,
going?
and I've talked about this. I made a TikTok about it just because I saw it a lot one night.
I don't remember.
I cannot stand when people get on Snapchat, like they're leaving work,
Yeah.
and they get on Snapchat, they're about to drive home, and they're like, oh, wait, let me blare some music real quick that no one's heard of.
yeah.
And then they're like, all right, I got to record my entire drive home.
yeah.
And so
Here we go,
they're,
guys.
they literally
They're just bopping.
record their entire drive
Driving
home
down.
from work. Like, why?
And if you're an Android user, there's that awkward moment of just complete darkness, and then
The light. But no, and then I don't know what it is with me. When I see, because you know how some people, when they post on Snapchat, it's like a lot of posts. You have to tap
Yeah.
through it. I don't know what it is about me, but I feel like I have to tap through it all. And so I'm tapping through the entire story, and it's just like their 25-minute drive home from work. Who
Exactly.
cares? Like, what am I just seeing a road and some trees at your dashboard? What, like, if someone
man.
can please explain to me, because maybe you'll help me understand.
No.
Why you do that?
There is
Maybe-
no
Maybe,
explanation.
what if it was Bill Gates as he was going really fast and he got pulled over?
see,
Well,
that's worth
that was in the
documenting.
70s, because
But
you
if
didn't
you're
have
just driving
someone.
on your way from home, you do that every day. That cannot be interesting to you.
It's not. I don't
It ain't
understand why
interesting to
people
me.
do that. That is a pet peeve of mine, because I see that way more than I should.
So basically, we hate driving or drivers, and we hate social media.
I think also
specifically
Yeah.
Facebook.
like narcissism is basically what you hate. Like who possibly would think that anyone would care that much just to see them drive home?
Yeah.
Well, they're like, you know what? I am so important that everything I do, I should post about, and everyone should care.
But
about.
yeah, there was a night.
why?
There was a night recently where I got on Snapchat, and I put this on TikTok. 4
love
straight
that.
stories. 4 It was their drive home from work. Like I tapped through it, and then the next person was the same thing, and then the next person, and then the one after that. And
He's just
Why
gonna
are you
unfollow-
following these people?
I could
Unfollow
blow
them.
up
You
because
do have that
some
option.
of them are my friends.
Well,
Don't be
apparently
friends
not,
with
not
them.
anymore.
yeah,
gonna
if
hear
you're,
this
if you're
and, like-
watching or you're listening, please, like, I'm serious about this. I actually do want to know why they do it, or if you're the one that does it, please comment why.
Let
just
us
think
know some
they-
of your pet peeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that. All right, I do have another one though. This is what this is
Is-
like
is
the only
this-
one I thought about before the podcast.
Is this driving
But a
related?
lot of these have just come up. No, it's not. This
Okay.
one's a little.
Good topic.
None of y'all might have this like this pet peeve that I do. It's a little different, but it bothers me. So when like your bed, when the sheets come off of your bed, like the what do you call it? Not the one
At
that you.
the-
It's like a blanket.
Just the sheet.
Yeah.
The liner, like the
Yeah, when that like because it's
yeah.
got like the stretchy band at the end, you
Yes.
put it on.
Yeah.
When that like comes up and like gets off, it is so annoying to me because once it happens one time, it's so hard to get back on forever.
Do you know how to make a bed?
Yes,
I don't have
like
this
well,
problem.
no, when I'm at home, it never happens.
You know.
when I'm at school in my dorm, like every 2 days, I have to put it back on.
Do you just need like
That
larger
is so
sheets?
I
for
think
your
you need
bed?
That's what I
Well,
tried.
There's also like this strap that
I
goes
got
under-
those.
Does that help?
No, I just got them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put them
That-
on when I go back.
Yeah, that should help because
Wow.
there's like a strap that goes underneath the part that like is
Why did it
elastic.
take so long for that to be invented?
But do y'all know what I'm talking
don't.
about?
Yeah, I know
I know
what
what
you're
you're
They
talking
just come
about.
off. That just
I don't
annoys
think
No,
me
it's
I know what
happened
you're
to me,
talking about.
because I have to stretch over my bed and put it on, and like it's just annoying. I
It
don't
has
know.
not happened to me. I don't think.
I
while
don't
I'm
have
sleeping.
that problem.
Really.
I mean, when I'm making the bed, yes, it is irritating to get all four corners
Yeah.
perfectly even. Otherwise, I have that problem.
Yeah.
But once I get it, I get it.
But like I'll put it on before I go to bed, and I'll wake up in the morning, and it's just off, and it's just
Here's
a
another
mattress.
pet peeve: people judging me for not making my bed.
Who?
Everyone. Does that bother you that I don't
no.
do that?
Are we judging you though?
I feel like
We judge you for a lot of things.
I've
but
been
that's not
judged
one of
on
them.
this before. I don't know if it's
Oh.
by y'all.
I don't care.
Listen,
Really don't bother me.
Yeah.
if I don't make it, guess what?
I mean,
okay.
it's your room.
It's
I
my
always
room.
thought, and my parents are probably listening to this, so you already know how I feel. But like when people are coming over and they're like, "Oh, you got to make your bed," because people are coming over. Why? Who's going to my room?
Yeah.
No
Why
one's
are they
going
in
in my
there?
room.
Well, for mine, even though my mom would never tell me that, for that it makes sense because my mom would always give them the entire house tour, and that would include my room. So
We never do that.
If it's someone that
that's
hasn't been there before, okay.
Like when I'm going over to someone's house, like I don't expect them to make their bed.
It's like those
We all
TikToks
sleep.
where they
It's like-
just run straight to
Yeah.
like the bathroom
Yeah.
shower and just like open the
Like,
shower.
hey,
it's not clean.
how
It's
are
not
you doing?
clean.
Just like takes off.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Just
Yeah.
gone.
Can we see that again, Schmatt? Just takes.
No, that is annoying. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. No, like when I'm going over to your place, I don't expect for
I
your
never make the
bed to
bed.
just be all tidy
Look,
up.
guess what? I live there. It's
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
use.
Yeah, people sleep in beds.
People sleep in beds.
And they do.
People have dirty
Let's-
dishes.
Let's stop acting like we don't sleep on our bed and it just looks perfect all the
yeah.
time.
I don't sleep on the floor.
Here's one. Putting up the soap whenever someone comes over
Oh
to your
my!
house.
The dish soap.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dish soap. Does
Does
your mom
do your
do
parents do that?
No.
Oh, put up the dish soap.
Yes.
that's a
Are
thing.
you
that?
ashamed
Yes.
of
Like,
soap?
how do you wash your dishes? Everyone
They're just
has to
clean.
wash
It's just
your
because
dishes.
it's out. It's like a cleaner. Like, would you leave Lysol spray out? Like, it's just
Yes.
a weird thing.
yes,
that
I would
Because I
spray
use
my
it.
guests.
You got
So,
coronavirus?
we on the Pythagorean Theorem podcast do not like people,
That's
Apparently, that's
basically
what we're
what
but
finding
subscribe to us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We also love people.
Yeah,
We also don't.
Yeah, we do. We,
do?
We also
Yeah.
Certain people.
For
And
all
we
the,
do.
for all their
We
faults.
only love our subscribers.
we do.
You know what's funny is that I think that we've done that a bit on here, but we've never explained why.
What?
What?
We do.
And we do.
And-
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Have we
joke.
done that? A
Where
lot?
did that? Did
Yeah.
that start with you? Where
Yeah.
did that
Well,
start
it's
with?
like picking up like someone was talking like that, and then like
Yeah.
Well, it's specifically like the older generation, like
Moms
older
do
people, and moms do it, and you'll be like in a
always-
conversation over here, and you'll be like,
Right, right,
Jimmy
right,
is
right,
just
right,
so
right,
bad
Yeah,
this
right,
year."
yeah, and he is.
And
he is.
Right. Right.
And-
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It just gets more aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like that after church talk.
Yeah.
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 So how's your mom?
And it is.
Uh-huh.
And it
How's
is.
she doing? Okay. She
is she
okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is just a southern thing.
It is a
like,
southern thing,
Southern
yeah.
Is it a
mom
southern thing?
Yeah. I think it is.
I don't feel like up north we're going.
Evan
I don't
is
think
just
they listen
giving
to
me
each
this
other.
eye right now.
Yeah,
They
'cause
do that in
you
California.
don't have experience seeing that a lot. I think it is a southern thing. Definitely.
Is it?
I think so.
I want this conversation to end.
He's making fun of our culture.
This is a part of who we are, Evan.
We're very
I don't
likable
accept
people.
you. No, Dad. I need you, but
All right.
Any other pet peeves?
Rubber ducks. I don't know.
no.
Or rubber ducks?
I have
oh,
a pet peeve.
Rubber
ducky,
rubber.
Oh, Zach has a
Keep
pet
the,
peeve.
look at the picture of me
mind.
as a kid and Andy.
Andy.
That video
Look at
did
this
so well
guy.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
And so we figured we'd put him up in honor
true.
of Andy.
Here,
Yeah.
So
Hopefully
here,
he's out there.
I think Zach has one last pet peeve. It sounded like
Yeah.
Spit it
that's
out.
my pet peeve.
Children.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, specifically kids that have an iPad, right? And they take it with them everywhere like it's a lifeline. And when the parent threatens the kid to take away the iPad, they don't look up. They don't do anything. But as soon as they put the hand on the iPad, it's straight up, ah! Like,
Yeah.
I hate that.
I think what your pet peeve is bad parenting.
So bad parenting.
Bad
Yeah.
parenting.
Okay.
Or have you guys seen that video? And it's ironic because my name is Zachary, but it's like Zachary. Remember, dolphin. Dolphin is our safe word. When I say dolphin, you got to start behaving. I just said it, so you got to start behaving. Okay? It's not like the kid, and I'm literally stealing this from like an episode of I think it's like Donald Glover, but he's like, you know what? We did agree upon that. I should really pull myself together and start acting
Yeah.
right. Like, come
I remember
on.
that bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
amazing.
Yes.
He nailed it.
He did.
I have another pet peeve off of that.
Okay.
When parents are
Make it
parenting-
quick.
Feed off of each other.
Yes.
we are
can
very
just
upset
bicker.
people.
I promise I'm a happy person. But when parents are like, we don't do that. He's doing it!
Oh my God.
He's doing it right now! He does do that!
Okay, for those of you who are listening on the
man.
No,
headphones, we are so sorry.
No, it's just distortion. It's just gonna cut out.
He has a
It's
point
just-
though.
Am I wrong?
We don't do. They are doing it right
They are
now.
doing it, and it's very
Or
disrespectful.
when they're like, okay, like they ask for permission when they're
And they're-
their parent.
It's like, no.
We're gonna eat this, okay?
And you know why they're
I'm
doing
the dad.
No.
Eat it.
Because their parents allowed them to do that.
Correct. Just don't put up with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
What's a piece?
I'm good. I feel
And
so
I think
much
that's
better
enough
now.
time we have.
And it is.
That's all the time we have for
And
this
it is.
podcast. Yeah, that was a good one, guys. Good
That was
job.
good.
Again, Zach's mother.
Wow.
Thank you
So much.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you
much
so much.
Hearts-
for the new
hearts
text.
Shout
This
out
will be-
Stacy and Ted.
Sounds
Yes,
very
that's right.
warm.
We'll be
Very
using
warm.
this
Yeah,
quite a
we're
bit.
very
for
warm
good
now.
use. Yeah, it sounds warm. Very warm. But yeah,
Very
thank you guys
warm.
for listening and for watching. If you're watching the visual version, watch us on our social media or follow us on our social medias at _PT podcast at Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. Yeah, thank you for joining us for a session of awkwardness.